Alright, here we are again, ready to start Halo Combat Evolved. They just wanted to call the game Halo, but Microsoft, when it bought the rights to produce it while it was in development, and were going to release it as their killer app on Xbox to jumpstart their gaming console careers for a person, I would say that, but their project and their gaming, video gaming section, they wanted it to be clear that it was a, action game, first-person shooter, violent combat, not a, some sort of faith-based thing or goofy supernatural thing. So they required them to add the Combat Evolved to the Halo as a subtitle. But the developers always wanted it just to be Halo, but whatever. Okay, silly aside, we're going to go ahead and restart. Again, I was playing a little bit into it. Yes, I'm going to lose my current mission progress because now I'm recording it. And I can't make all the stuff I've previously done recorded unless I go ahead and start a new game. So, picking up right where Reach left off, as I alluded to last time, with a line of dialogue that was thrown into the end there, the start for this campaign. I can feel like for part of the ship design for the UNSC ships was the Babylon 5 ships. They seem to have their own anti-gravity rather than using rotating sections to produce it, but it's got that same kind of semi-blocky style to it.
Cortana, all I need to know is did we lose them?
I think we both know the answer to that.
We made a blind jump. How did they...
Get here first? The Covenant ships have always been faster. As for tracking us all the way from Reach, at light speed my maneuvering options were limited.
We were running dark, yes?
Until we decelerated, no one could have missed the hole we tore in subspace.
This is a little bit of as-you-know stuff. These
They were waiting for us on the far side of the planet.
veteran space officers should be quite aware of how these kind of rules of space travel work. But having this dialogue helps inform us, the viewers.
Multiple CCS-class battle groups make it 3 capital ships per group. And in about 90 seconds, they'll be all over us.
Well, that's it then. Bring the ship back up to Combat Alert Alpha. I want everyone at their station.
Everyone, sir?
Everyone. And Cortana. Let's give our old friends a warm welcome.
I've already begun.
As I kind of noted various times before being interrupted, space, physics, and how combat will work in space, it's one of those really fascinating things to think about. There are all sorts of various ways that it could function.
This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill.
Men, keep your eyes downrange, fingers on your triggers, and we all go home in one piece. Am I right, Marines? Sir, yes, sir. Damn right I am. Now move it out. Double time.
Attention all personnel. We are re-engaging the enemy. External and internal contact imminent.
All you greenhorns who wanted to see Covenant up close. This
Seems to be quieter than Reach, actually. I was turning it down because I thought it got a bit too loud during Reach, but now it seems to be a bit quieter.
Sir? Right. Let's thaw him out. Okay. Bringing low-level systems online. Cracking the case in 30 seconds.
Cryofreeze is pretty common in the Halo universe for these things, even though they have faster than light travel. In a lot of sci-fi things, it's the only realistic way to, until we develop FTL, to, you know, get people between places without like actual generation ships. But they have some details on it and stuff. Apparently, you can get freezer burn from wearing clothing during it, so it's a small thing to show just again how awesome Spartans are and Master Chief is for wearing his full armor during the freeze.
Vital signs look normal. No freezer burn. Okay.
And again, even as early as the first game, they're justifying the heads-up displays being part of the helmet. You know, mentioning that you've got your health display here. That's your vital signs of your suit, letting you know.
Take a quick walk around the cryo bay and join me at the optical diagnostic station when you're ready. I know the ordnance techs usually take care of your targeting sensors, but we're short of time, Chief. Just look at each of the flashing panels to target them. When you lock on, it'll change color. Okay, that looks good.
Sir, I'm getting some calibration errors. I'm going to invert your looking pitch, so you can see if you like it better that way. Try targeting the flashing lights again. Is that better, or should I switch it back? Okay, try looking up and down again, please. Do you want me to leave it like that, or switch it again? Okay, I'll leave the pitch normal. But if you want, you can change it yourself later.
I actually kind of like inverted in a lot of instances, but first person first.
Follow me to the energy shield test station.
Regular, I'm fine with regular. There are a lot of old vehicle games that used inverted, and I got used to it for those. Especially Spaceflight, but
Okay, bring his energy shields online, please.
this was kind of a big deal too compared to a lot of other shooters. It is sci-fi,
Okay, sir. Bring them
but
down and finish the automatic recharge.
having this built-in recharging protection, meaning that you, as long as you could get a few moments to rest to get it, you were never at 1 HP, as it were, except technically on Legendary when you can die to anything.
Captain, we'll have to skip the weapons diagnostics and
On the double, crewman.
Aye, aye, sir.
So they don't give me a weapon, so I'm wandering around a dangerous ship being invaded by Covenant without any weapons or anything for a little while.
Good idea. You'd better get to your evac group, Sam.
Affirmative. I just have to reset the computer and...
There are moments in Reach where they didn't give me direction that were annoying, but there's a lot of
Sam! Sam! Come on, we've got to get the hell out of here. This way.
And now he's dead, so where am I supposed to go? Use jump to get over obstacles. That's where I go. I'm glad they didn't have much crouching in Reach. Less need for it. I have no weapon and they won't let me melee till I get a weapon either, so... Yeah, enemies right there, I can't do anything about them. Okay, these doors aren't open.
Sir, the captain needs you on the bridge ASAP. Better follow me. Cover fire!
Maybe the reason is they thought that if you were given a gun immediately, you'd spend all your time shooting the invading crew instead of following like you're supposed to. But they still let you get shot and everything too, which is patently absurd. I've lost half my regular health in all that chaos.
Good to see you, Master Chief. Things aren't going well. Cortana did her best, but we never really had a chance.
A dozen Covenant superior battleships against a single Halcyon-class cruiser. With those odds, I'm content with 3, make that 4 kills. Sleep well?
No thanks to your driving, yes.
So you did miss me.
Report!
It must have been one of their boarding parties. I'd guess an antimatter charge.
Ma'am! Fire control for the main cannon is offline!
Captain, the cannon was my last offensive option.
All right, then. I'm initiating Cold Protocol Article 2. We're abandoning the Autumn. That means you too, Cortana.
While you do what? Go down with the ship?
In a manner of speaking. The object we found, I'm gonna try and land the Autumn on it.
With all due respect, sir, this war has enough dead heroes.
I appreciate your concern, Cortana, but it's not up to me. The protocol is clear. Destruction or capture of a shipboard AI is absolutely unacceptable, and that means you're leaving ship. Lock in a selection of emergency landing zones, upload them to my neural lace, and then sort yourself for a heart transfer.
Aye, aye, sir.
Okay, we gotta do some volume tweak, I think, for this.
Get Cortana off this ship. Keep her safe from the enemy. If they capture her, they'll learn everything. Force deployment, weapons research, Earth.
I understand.
The Autumn will continue evasive maneuvers until you initiate a landing sequence. Not that you'll listen, but I'd suggest letting my subroutines handle the final approach.
Excellent work, Cortana. Thank you. Are you ready?
Yank me.
Good luck, Master Chief.
Your architecture isn't much different from the Autumn's.
Don't get any funny ideas.
I don't keep it loaded, son. You'll have to find ammo as you go.
So I have a pistol with no ammo now. Okay. I'm gonna adjust the sound settings a little for this. Game music tends to get kind of loud, effects better. Voice chat volume, but they don't have regular chat volume. Menu music is generally fine, it's kind of low. But okay, hopefully that will work a bit better. Alright.
Those Marines could use some help, Chief. Do what you do best.
Firing! My fault. Whoa! Let's go with me. Don't let him get away.
The assault rifle in this game feels a lot stronger than the one in Reach. It only takes a small burst to kill grunts. And even the elites died at less than a full clip. Still, it's about the same ammo capacity too, so. Well aware. Pistol is also incredibly strong. A little bit too much, so. It is kind of silly that your two most basic weapons are so strong in this game.
Back to the airlock! Cavalry has arrived!
From a gameplay
Using
perspective,
power rifle airlocks to attach their boarding craft. We go out and they come in. Bastards.
it's actually not so bad to have them so overpowered, because as you kill lots of enemies, if you don't have a lot of backup ammo for these weapons around, you run out, and then you have to use the enemy weapons, and so it actually makes that balance a lot stronger. Last time I got really lost on the autumn trying to find the way forward. It looks like similar here. Okay, bodies, bodies, bodies. Though not with any things on it. You get infravision on reach, but here you just have a flashlight for the dark places. Oh, those are our guys, sorry. I imagine there's a lot bigger difference in the power of your guns between easy and legendary than in Reach. Stole my kill, huh? Pop, pop. That's where I came from. Yeah.
Oh, there's not a bloody thing.
Oh, my flashlight has limited power too. Wonderful. Ah, health pack. I need that.
Covenant, on the landing above us.
Melee doesn't seem quite as strong as it was in Reach. I also don't have a motion sensor, not that I ever found it much useful to me in this one. Let's see, is this where we came in at? Yeah, came in here. Landing above us. This doesn't go anywhere. Didn't look like there's any place up there too, but I came down mostly to make sure that there weren't. Okay, maybe that room over there.
Does anyone see him?
life pods are launching. We should hurry. Warning, the blast door is closing. The Covenant are destroying the life pods. They really don't want us on that ring. We have to use the ship's maintenance access ways. Follow the nav point. It will lead you to an opening.
I wish it gave me nav points more often. So it was where I was before, but it wasn't active yet because we hadn't finished the dialogue. Alright. Since I get lost these places, I'm just following the left-hand wall maze-like, because this is a very maze-like place. I wandered around here my first attempt for
outside the access
good
ways.
hours.
Activating motion tracker. Let's find a
Oh,
safe
finally
exit.
they're giving me the motion tracker. Thought we had it at some point.
We're too close. We need to find another route. Motion tracker shows all clear. Wait. We need to get through that door, but it's been damaged by an explosion. Analyzing. The door's control mechanism is offline, but it's taking a lot of damage. You should be able to bash it open with the butt of your weapon.
This one. They don't say which one. A little small stealth feature added into the game.
It looks like the Covenant wanted to catch you napping.
There are little Easter eggs of scenes and information you can see at various points in the game. I found a couple of them. This
The
looks
damage
like...
to the superstructure is extensive. I don't know how much more abuse the Autumn can take.
More.
One last lifeboat. Quickly, get aboard before it launches.
Wow, I did not get lost here. I found pretty much everything. Where's this lifeboat? There it is. Awesome! Yay!
Now would be a very good time to leave.
Punch it.
Aye, sir. We're disengaged, going for minimum safe distance.
We're gonna make it, aren't we, sir? I don't want to die out here.
Look!
Spoiler, they're all gonna die. Halo isn't as bad as Dark Souls or Blizzard's games, but they do have a tendency to kill off a lot of people.
Hell if I know. We're landing on it.
Your Honor, she's been hit!
I knew it. The Autumn's accelerating. Keys is going in manual.
Most of the named characters last at least one full game, though.
Heads up, everyone. This is it. We're entering the ring's atmosphere in 5.
You sure you wouldn't rather take a seat?
We'll be fine.
If I still had fingers, they'd be crossed.
We're coming in too fast. Damn, air brake failure. They blew too early. I'm losing her. Brace for impact.
Chief? Chief, can you hear me? At last. Are you all right? Can you move? The others. The impact. There's nothing we can do. Warning.
Yeah,
I've
everyone
detected
died.
Multiple Covenant dropships on approach.
But we'll find other surviving
Recommend
Marines that
moving
we
into
get to
those
save, at least
We're lucky.
for a while.
Covenant will believe that everyone aboard this lifeboat died in a crash. Alert! Covenant dropship inbound. They must be looking for survivors. I recommend immediate evasion.
Well, harder to evade when I don't have a sprint or anything. I was just testing out my X is actually the flashlight as well as the upper arrow that was the, the dropship. Or that's actually Banshee. Shooting at me from above. Those, yeah, I definitely want to try to evade. Goodness gracious. Leave me alone. Jumping and climbing feel better in this game. Which maybe they reduced it slightly in reach just because you were only a Spartan 3 and not a Spartan 2. I wonder how it is in ODST. Although ODST, I think they give them jump packs.
Where to go? Going after him. Careful, could be anywhere. Cavalry has arrived. Where are they?
Indeed, here I am.
Good to see you, sir. I thought we were the only ones who made it off the Pillar of Autumn. It's a mess, sir.
Everyone on our boat died, but there are a lot of survivors. Good old Sergeant
Don't worry,
Johnson.
Sergeant. We'll stay here
Heads up!
until
I got
evac
Covenant
arrives.
dropship heading in. Over here.
Over here, they say. You can't tell where they're coming from, but...
Look sharp. Covenant dropship on approach. I could use some help over here.
Look at that. I can jump all the way up onto there. I didn't quite make that jump, though. Let's see, there's a second drop ship over here. Opposite side. Nope, I don't see it. Maybe it was back around that way. Ah, there's lots of fighting going on there. Okay. Did they kill the elite up there? That's low enemy health on easy. Now that one's landing all the way back there, darn it.
Uh-oh, another bandit dropping in behind us. They're trying to flank us. They're everywhere.
Come on. I should have just gone around with it a bit quicker.
Like that? Nice job.
You all dead? One left alive somewhere, unless they just killed him.
More of it here. Back me up. There it is. Fall back. There's another one.
Shield is still great against jackals.
Echo 419. Anybody reading me? Repeat. Any UNSC personnel respond. Roger, Echo 419. This is Fire Team Charlie. We read you 5 by 5. That you, Foehammer? Roger, Fire Team Charlie. Good to hear from you. If you're not too busy, Foehammer, we could use a lift. We have survivors to transport to the command shuttle. I'm on my way.
Look, more lifeboats. They're coming in fast. If those lifeboats make it down, the Covenant are going to be right on top of them.
Foehammer, we need you to disengage your Warthog. The Master Chief and I are going to see if we can save some soldiers.
Roger, Cortana. Okay, Charlie Team, Warthog deployed. Saddle up and give 'em hell.
Roger, Foehammer. Stand by to evac survivors and transport them to safety.
That's affirmative. Echo 419 staying on station. Foehammer out.
The Master Chief and I need some backup. Can you spare a few men?
Sure thing.
Awesome, okay. They have little health pools for your companions here, so now we get to take the Warthog for a spin, which is both lots of fun and really annoying at the same time. As Warthogs, of course, the driver doesn't have any guns to use, so I'm relying entirely on them for shooting stuff. But it does provide me a little bit of protection and fast speed, and it's a little bit annoying to drive.
This cave is not a natural formation. Someone built it, so it must lead somewhere.
This is one of the often mocked lines in the game, based on earlier development. It was going to be more cave-like instead of an obviously artificial structure, but it sounds like a well, duh.
Master Chief, I'm going to use your suit's transcom system to monitor their chatter.
But they had a reference to that back in Reach. The not natural formation cave when we went down into the thing there. And they referenced that because it's just so off the wall. It's been one of the most mocked lines in all of Halo. Okay, this we have to take at speed. Glad I played through this section already because this part was incredibly annoying to try and figure out at first time. I think I was 2 hours playing by the time I got to this point previously. Okay, clear out some of these goons for me, will you?
Found him! Roger that! Covering fire! Stay on target! Over here! I'm on it! Damn it, they're everywhere! I feel...
Alright. Gonna leave you guys there. I jump out and take these guys down on foot. Okay, I think that's this side. Let's go clear out the enemies on that side. What else we got? Is that all you? Looks like we already got them. Okay. Now we need to activate the we need to extend the bridge thing.
There must be some mechanism to cross this chasm. Look for a control panel or switch.
I don't know if it's necessary to initiate that before finding the bridge control, but figured I might as well. See what's going on there. More plasma grenades. Darn it. He was too clever for me. Ah, darn it. Now I'm back here.
There's another one! There it is! Back me up!
She won't even say the bridge part till I've cleared out all the enemies, it appears.
Whoa!
Going that far, though, drew him out of hiding.
You can't hide from me! Let's do it!
Alright.
Whoa! Over here!
Threw it because I saw there were ones to pick up. I thought it was an elite from the Wark, but...
There must be some mechanism to cross
Okay.
this chasm. Look for a control panel or switch.
There, I used it right. Get a lot more grenades in this one. You can carry twice as many, 4 of each, instead of just 2 of each. I don't know if we ever get an explanation of how we know how to do any of this stuff with this alien technology. Obviously, we've known about the Forerunners for a little bit, but has Master Chief been trained in their use? Is he getting advice from Cortana? Usually when Cortana is the one responsible for doing something, she has to very loudly talk about it. Less effective motion tracker. The other one was 25 meters in reach. Now we only have a 15. Always one of the problems with the prequels is even of anything is sci-fi type stuff is that oftentimes because our own technology has advanced, we have a better idea of what to do for advanced technology by the time prequel things come around. But it makes it seem like the older, even just a few hours before, was more advanced.
There's new traffic on the Covenant battle network. A lot more crew made it off the Autumn than I had predicted. The captain really gave them hell. If we can find Captain Keyes and the other survivors, we have a chance to coordinate an effective resistance.
But the although I think that the Spartan 3s had a generally upgraded Mjolnir armor, especially by the time of reach, compared to the traditional older armor that most of the Spartan 2s were still using. The
Oh yeah!
Mjolnir armor is the main component that really makes Spartans powerful. Although there was so much done to the Spartan 2s that they are, without Mjolnir armor, far more powerful than any other Spartan groups that they've ever done. They did, after all, make Spartan 3s especially deliberately cheaper to mass produce and get lots of them out there.
Survivors detected. Marines are concealed in those rocks.
More of them! Amigo! I see him! Who's with me? I'll find the bastard. There he is! We showed him! Alright! Alright. I don't see anything.
Contact! Coming in dropship, down there!
Fire!
There we go. Ammo. 1 fragmentation grenade. Okay, where's that drop ship going down? Looks like over there.
Wake up, man! What? Cavalry has arrived.
Ah, there it is. There is a wonderful
What the? There it is. Help is coming.
strong, power fantasy in being a super soldier in this kind of setup. Your character is supposed to be far stronger than any normal soldier, so justifies the fact that you are the main one they depend on through all of these fights and stuff. Again, first-person shooter range for melee is often very much not intuitive. Oh, there's another group.
Echo 419 to Cortana, come in.
We read you, Echo 419. We have survivors and need immediate dust-off.
Roger, Cortana. On my way. I've spotted additional lifeboats in your area. One near the cliff edge. And another near the head of the river. Hard to see from my altitude, but it looks like there are more survivors. Acknowledged. We're on our way.
Alright, so now we drive down here. Kind of interesting. I was thinking about the natural formation again. Similar with the Bake the Cake subtitles that they had. It seems like they did the script as one of the very first things, and then seemed to have changed a lot of the details later and forgot to adjust all the points in the script that changed to that. Like the fact that Arc Design made a obviously metal structure interior instead of a
the other two lifeboats.
almost natural looking but still probably artificial cave. Was this the same place I was at? Did I somehow go in a circle? Is that why these caves and things are there? I thought this was entirely different. Oh, it's pointing me to a place to go now. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, this is the one we already did, I guess. I swore that I went to a new place. How did I get turned around like that? I was very proud of myself for having a general idea of where to go this time. Okay, there's one straight across. Okay.
There's some Marines hiding in the hills above the structure.
Take that! Hey,
Whoops.
nice shot! You're a sight for sore eyes, team.
I'll call in a dropship to pick them up.
They are up above in the structure, perhaps? Except for those ones down there. Holy cow. Oh, it must have been fall damage. You take a lot of fall damage in the first Halo compared to Reach. One of the problems with sci-fi like this is talking about shields. Because, of course, we have our personal force field shields that protect things, which, because of Star Trek, has become a common sci-fi term for that. But then you've got actual shields used by, like, the Jackals, which are kind of unusual, but work pretty well since they seem to be force-based. That's what I thought.
Echo 419 to Cortana. Foehammer's on station and ready for another pickup.
Affirmative, Foehammer. We're ready for dust-off. Approach when ready. We're going to look for the last lifeboat, Echo 419. Good luck.
Alright, need to recover my Warthog, get it loaded up again since I flipped it. Go off in search of the next area. There's one more group of lifeboat survivors they have to search for here, I believe. Where did I leave that Warthog? It's on the hill here, I think. There it is. There are Marines around that we can pick up as well, looks like right there. Good. Stop oohing around and get in the hog.
Come on, floor it!
There we go. Floor it, they say. Okay, fine. Not actually a good idea to go flooring it downhill. The semi-realistic physics of driving this thing is a bit of a... Alright, so... Oh ho, what are you Jackals doing there? Can I get up this area? I can.
Warning. I've picked up reports that the Covenant has located and secured the Pillar of Autumn's crash site. The good news is the captain is still alive. The bad news is that the Covenant has captured the entire surviving command crew. Let's hurry and find the final lifeboat so we can link up with the rest of the survivors.
Alright. I think that's the first one we did. That's a waterfall. Maybe it isn't. I'll go ahead and check it. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the first one we did. And so that one right there is the second one. And this becomes a dead end. So there's actually... Whoops, oh no!
Showtime!
Thank you. Oh, this one here, I think. We'll see if there are bodies around or if this is the one. Yeah, this is actually that one, isn't it? Yep, there's all the guys we killed. Okay.
The last lifeboat is near the cliff edge.
Is it indeed?
Oh yeah!
I'm tired of this thing. Thank you for giving me directions. Alright. Nope. That's passenger. Fortunately,
Let's roll!
if only I could trust the Marines to, like, drive for me. Come on.
Are you blind?
Did I kill you because you were dumb? Wonderful. This injury is pretty much all I've done. Oh well. Just by flipping the Warthog and stuff, I think, is where they've taken all this damage. Eh, whatever.
Lifeboat detected. No sign of survivors.
This lifeboat is trash. Make them pounce! Bull is now in safety.
Maybe they took cover in that structure. Let's check it out.
What was that? I found him! Hey, my fault. Here comes more! Hey, nice and steady now! Ah! Ah!
We should search the interior of those structures before we leave.
I'm going to clear out the exterior before I go in, though. More elites somewhere. Probably inside. There's at least a jackal out here somewhere. Where'd he go? There is... dead guy. Okay. Boom. where is the entrance to this thing again?
I've called for an evac.
Heyo. I don't want to go falling into that, that's for sure.
That's the last of them. Roger that. I'm on my way.
New traffic on the Covenant BattleNet. I found Captain Keyes. He's being held on a Covenant cruiser, the Truth and Reconciliation, a ship I disabled before we abandoned the Autumn. The Truth and Reconciliation touched down on a desert plateau roughly 300 kilometers upspin.
Thinking to myself the first time, how am I supposed to know what direction that is? Not exactly a nav that says upspin, downspin, but there's a transport.
Our ride. Get aboard
There
and
it
let's
is.
get out of here.
Welcome aboard, Master Chief. Ready for dust
That
off.
takes us and sets us towards that area. So thank goodness we don't have to trek it or drive the Warthog up to Pillar of Autumn area. Sometimes they automatically load when you get near an area. Sometimes they need you to use right button to mount. But all right, we'll go ahead and stop first video here. That was a good early portion of Halo 1. I'm just about caught up to where I was, and then it's going to be largely new stuff.